my honest and unbiased reaction and review of the One Piece live action. I would like to first and foremost say that I like One Piece, the anime and the manga. On the live action side, I need to get more in depth, but overall, I enjoyed watching it. I come here to make this video today, only bringing my reactions to the whole thing. I 100% like the IP of One Piece. But that doesn't mean that it should continue. And here are a few reasons why it wouldn't get renewed for a second season and go further than that. Okay, I wrote it down so you know I'm serious. You know I'm serious about it, bro. This is real business stuff. I wrote it down. Don't ask why the Diaries 2018. We don't talk about that. 10 reasons why not to do a season 2 of the One Piece live action. So these are all from a statistical standpoint, from an analytics standpoint, all from my personal opinion. So please keep that in mind when you're listening to me talk about all of this stuff. And you guys might agree with it. You guys might not agree with it, it's okay. It's totally fine, it's my opinion. I just want to make that entirely clear off the bat. I know how it is. Number 10, because IGN rated it 6 out of 10. IGN is a well-respected anime, gaming, and movies critic, and they're like a whole news source and like that. In that sense, they are respected in the game. Their 6 out of 10 rating was highly debatable, and people were just like criticizing that IGN are just haters. But you have to realize how much weight IGN really holds in the whole grand scheme of the anime space and the whole manga space, all of that side. That would be a reason as to why it wouldn't get renewed. Number 9, because of the ongoing writer strikes. So a lot of people writing One Piece, a lot of the people that would help in the writing of One Piece, they are on strike right now with Hollywood. A lot of things in production are getting delayed because of all of the writer strikes. A lot of things aren't getting announced because of the writer strikes. So that would be a reason why it would not get renewed for a season 2. So many shows get renewed like the day after. It's because of these writer strikes that it has not been renewed yet. Number 8, because the CGI was good, but not the best. That whole axe kick in Arlong Park, that was amazing. That was top tier. Probably put all of their budget in there, in that one episode. I feel like it was really constricted because Luffy uses his rubber powers almost all the time. And unless they get like a whole CGI team that can put CGI in every single scene, like MCU kind of level, kind of CGI, then that's the reason why I wouldn't get renewed for a season 2. Number 7, because some gags don't land as well when translated into English. But a large part of One Piece's fan base watch the sub version, and they get the sub version is it's different when it's translated to the dub version, and it's more of a sub versus dub kind of situation. There are gags from the One Piece manga and the One Piece sub edition, and that doesn't really translate well when it's brought into a wider audience range. For most of the One Piece live action, I was watching it in sub, so with the original voice actors, and it really hit more in that regard than it was in the English. But I liked it more in sub. That's my personal opinion. Number 6, this is a downfall of it being on Netflix, is the time constraints that Netflix has in order to pump out their content. They're not gonna put money into something that's only gonna come to fruition 10 years later. They have time constraints. They have quotas to fill, bro. And that might lead the next couple of seasons to be a little bit rushed. It's not at its full potential where it should be when given enough time, like the 25-year runtime of the manga of One Piece. Number 5, we're halfway, we're almost there, we're almost at number 1, baby. Number 5, because it costs a lot of money. It being on Netflix doesn't mean that they have a lot of money to invest into it. And not just, oh, the producers, oh man. Bro, it's like crocodiles coming. It's like crocodiles like, yo, chill. Every single episode of One Piece costs $18 million to produce. Now, relate that back to Stranger Things, which cost $56 million. I believe it was $56 million, I'm not sure, but I'll search up the schematics later and put them on the screen. Netflix has money, but they don't have all of the money in the world to make it the best it could possibly be. Number 4. Oh, dude, the sun is getting in my eye, dude, it's making me... Because it cut off key elements in some characters' developments. Is it just me, or did it feel like Sanji joined like way too like off the cuff? Like it was just out of nowhere. Like, oh, you know, they gave me a job there on the Straw Hats. Like, I'll just go there. That's one of my critiques of the show. The showrunner just ran through it. It's because Sanji's like the best one there. He's the most Sanji ever. And then his whole entire character development is shallow, to say the least. I mean, I like his backstory. I think his backstory is one of the best out of all of the Straw Hats that were portrayed in the live action. I like how it was done. Like, it was gruesome when they cut off that leg, Zeph's leg. It was gruesome. And also for Usopp, he wasn't seen as a hero of the village before he left. He was still seen as like this liar or whatnot. We are to number 3, bro. Number three. You know, now we're getting serious because it is Netflix. And they are known for stopping all of their best shows after one season. Let's be real, you guys know the Netflix curse. There have been multiple shows that have been like amazing. Just one off the cuff is Jupiter's Legacy. That one was, I like that one. I like that. It was like a new fresh take on like comics and like superheroes and stuff like that. I liked it. I don't know if critics liked it or not, but I like that. They're also like with the Society. That's a reason why it would get canceled, because Netflix, they just want to be hoes about it and just cancel the show.
You're done. You're done.
Number 2, because season 2 brings a whole new set of problems that I just don't think that studio can handle. The amount of problems that it brings is quite alarming, dude. The sheer amount of scale that the Alabasta Kingdom has, like, first of all, it's gonna be on a sandy terrain, it being like a desert type beat, so it's probably gonna be filmed in Egypt if it were to be filmed. For the Alabasta Kingdom, for the whole next arc, it's like 100 chapters. They have to fit in the Drum Kingdom of the next season. They have to get all of the actors for the next season, and that's like a whole kingdom, dude. And I feel like each person, they can't like cut out like as easily as they could in the first season, in the next season, because each character has a pivotal role in the character development of each character. Because like there's also a time when Usopp meets like an old pal of his father, Yasop. They can't cut that out because Usopp doesn't know much about his father, and that's the first time he hears anything about his father from other people. And in terms of actors, they have to fly out people because they film here in South Africa, and I don't think they can take so many South Africans because the whole fan base is going to be infuriated for that decision. So they're going to either have to move shop, which is going to take even more money, or use South Africans, which is just going to infuriate the fan base. But I personally would like, but I just think they have a lot of problems in season 2, way more than they did in season 1. And that brings me to my number 1 reason why they would not do a season 2. Because the first season was near perfect. It was so good. The first season was amazing. And I just don't want it to go sour. I want to end the One Piece live action adaptation on a good note. I want it to remain the same as I know it now and not just be sullied way later on and down the line because of time constraints and all of the rest of the reasons why I said on this list. That's my take. That's 10 reasons why there shouldn't be a continuation of the One Piece live action. Thank you. Hi. So this is essentially a message to the creators of One Piece. Essentially a message to the showrunners, to all of the execs. So you know I'm serious One Piece, the whole studio that's making it. I wrote this down. People that are funding it and putting it. 100 reasons why there should be a season 2 of One Piece live action. Of the One Piece live action. The live action One Piece.